Go ahead and grab your bolster or a couch cushion and a foam roller, or you can also use the couch. We'll begin in dead fish pose is what I call this pose. So I'm bringing my arm parallel to the bolster and stretching my rib cage. So I'm supported on the bolster here, and then I'm bringing my top leg behind me. You can stay in that first position, or if you want a little bit of a deeper twist, I'm grabbing on to the back foot there. And breathing in nice and deep. It doesn't look like you're doing much here, but this can actually feel really intense on the chest, on the neck, and also on the front of that hip. And you can play with your head position here, looking off to either side for a little bit of a deeper neck stretch. And just making sure to meet your body wherever it is today, as every day is different. And again, in this practice, there is no maximum pose or right way to do things. We are just targeting specific patterns, musculofascial patterns, to allow your body to relax. And then inhaling, bringing your arm back up overhead. I'm laying on my side here for just a second before rolling over onto my back. So I'm still supported, my rib cage is on the bolster, and I'm just windshield wipering my knees from side to side. And I'm giving myself a hug, so opposite hand to opposite shoulder. And again, this feels really, really good on the thoracic and lumbar spine. And then taking the other side and placing that bottom arm parallel to the bolster, bringing that top arm up overhead, and staying right here if you're already feeling a deep stretch. If you want a little bit more, I bring that top leg behind me, and then reach around, grabbing onto the top of that foot, or if you can reach your ankle, you can aim for the ankle as well. And then playing with your head position, I normally just keep my head in a neutral position, but you can look off to that left or right side for a deeper neck stretch, depending on what's going on for your body. And again, deeply inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. And if you are in like a heightened state of anxiety or even insomnia or a dysregulated state, you can always inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth in a nice sound, like you're breathing on glass to fog it up. That has an ultra calming effect on the body and the mind. So if you're having trouble relaxing, I always suggest moving to that breath pattern. And then inhaling your arm up overhead, coming back to where we started in that side lying position, and then rolling over onto your back, opposite hand to opposite shoulder, and windshield wipering your knees from side to side. This is my absolute favorite pose for returning back to neutral. It just works all areas of the spine. From here, we're going to move into a half saddle pose. So taking that bolster, I use my foam roller here and I just prop up my bolster. If you're super duper flexible, you can just place that bolster on the mat. Alternatively, if you need more support, you can place the bolster on blocks or anything that you have, even a chair, or if you're using a couch cushion, you can actually use the couch to prop up the couch cushion. And then just folding one leg behind you so the ankle is in line with the hip. And again, I'm not worried too much about where my knee is. The most important thing is that your pelvis is neutral and that you're comfortable. So if you feel any stabbing pain in the knee, just back off a little bit. And then from here, I'm moving through the different positions so you can bring that other foot to the mat, bring your knee in towards your chest, and then open it out to the side so you're in kind of a twist. And this will work deeper into that iliopsoas. And again, it just depends on where your body is at today and what it needs. There is no final form of any of these poses. It is literally just meeting the internal sensation in your body. And again, inhaling nice and deep through the nose, and either exhaling through the nose or the mouth. And then inhaling, bringing that leg back to neutral. If you were in a twist. And then to come out, you're going to move over to one side, and I just bring my leg out. If you're struggling with any kind of knee pain, roll over completely onto that side. And switching to the other side, I'm tucking that ankle so that it's in line with my hip. And begin with your leg out long and find comfort there before you move any deeper. I personally have knee pain on this side and it can be really uncomfortable. So just notice the difference between the two sides. And then if you want to go deeper, bringing that foot to the mat, squeezing your knee in towards your chest. And then opening into a twist if that's what feels right in your body. And again, sometimes there is discomfort in the knees in this pose. What we don't want is a sharp sensation, but you definitely might feel discomfort if there's any knee or current hip pain. That is okay. You will have to develop a relationship with that sensation. Most of the time, if I go into the discomfort or the old injury and breathe into it and bring relaxation to that space, 9 times out of 10, it feels better over time. So what yin yoga does is help the proprioceptors in the fascia and also release deep standing muscular patterns. So the practice of yin yoga is bringing our attention to that discomfort and teaching our body that it's safe to be in these positions that at one time, because of injury or stress or trauma, were not safe to be in. So at times that painful sensation is telling you to back off, and sometimes it's just our brain thinking that that area is still hurt when it is not. So coming out, unfolding that knee that was tucked next to your hip, and then placing both feet flat on the floor and then letting your knees fall together here. So just coming into a nice neutral state. And from here, we're going to move into what I call banana split pose. So this is a variation of bananasana. I just kind of made it up. I don't know if this is like someone's pose, but if it is, let me know in the comments below. So from here, I'm going to shift my shoulders 1 or 2 inches to the left, while also bringing that left foot over to the left and crossing my right ankle over my left foot, and then wrapping my arm behind my low back. So from here, you can also bring that left arm overhead. However, that's not always comfortable for everyone, but you should feel the arm that is tucked behind your back. You should feel a nice stretch in the front of that shoulder and also the same side of that neck. So we're essentially our spine is in like a crescent moon with our legs, but our arm is tucked behind us so we can get a nice neck stretch at the same time. And again, much like the knee, the front of the shoulder can produce some pretty intense sensation. I often experience it on my left side. So begin to learn what your body is communicating to you. Is it pain that says to back off, or is it pain that says, at one time this wasn't safe because it was injured, but if I breathe into it, I can get it to relax? So normally I find my edge, I breathe into it, and relax. And if something feels too painful and I can't relax, then I just back it up a few inches. And again, in this pose, you should feel a nice stretch all the way from your ear, all the way down to that big toe. So we're stretching the right side of that body. To come out, I'm just going to bring my knees in towards my chest and ever so gently remove my arm. Come into a nice shavasana, just laying on my back. And taking the other side. So I'll move my shoulders 2 inches to the right. I'll move that right leg over, cross my left leg over my right ankle, and wrap my right arm behind my back. And I'm allowing my torso to fall towards the floor, so I'm not laying on my side. I'm letting gravity do the work here. So I don't want to place so much torque on my shoulder that I'm not able to breathe into it. But I also want to ignite that stretch in the torso. So this is really nuanced for each person. If you're not a fan of tucking the arm behind the back, you can also just bring your arms up over your head and still get that same effect of having a really nice side stretch. And again, breathing in through the nose and exhaling either through the nose or through the mouth. It's finding comfort in the sensations. To come out, I'm going to roll onto my side, release my arm, and then come into a nice starfish pose for our final relaxation, shavasana or corpse pose. And just let your body receive what just happened. returning to your natural breath. And taking as long of a shavasana as you need. I'm inhaling my arms up overhead and rolling onto one side in a fetal position. Taking a moment here, giving myself gratitude for showing up for myself today. I always give gratitude to the moments that feel good. And then using that top arm to push myself back up to a comfortable seat. And then enjoy the rest of your day.